OK, I want now to talk a little more about letter sounds. When we speak, we make sounds. Every language has a set of sounds. German has a set of sounds. French has a set of sounds. Chinese has a set of sounds. And of course, English has a set of sounds. In English, there are approximately 44 sounds that sound right. But although there are approximately 44 sounds in spoken English, we've only got 26 letters in our alphabet. So, how do we make 44 sounds if we only have 26 letters? Well, the simple answer is that we combine letters to create different sounds. There's no letter for the ch sound in church, for example. But by combining the C and H together, we create this sound. When two or more letters are put together like this, they're called letter strings. But unfortunately, English isn't always consistent in the way these letter combinations sound. In fact, one of the difficult things about English spelling is that many words use the same combinations of letters but make very different sounds. Ah! For example, take these two words. You'd think they'd sound the same, wouldn't you? They've both got the same combination of OO letters in the middle. But as you and I know, they are not pronounced the same. The first one is flood, and the second one is loot. The OO in flood has an sound, whereas the OO in loot has an oo sound. Similarly, many words make the same sounds, but these are made up of different letter combinations. For example, if we take the words earth, worth, fern and dirt, we'll see that the same sound is created by very different combinations of letters. All make the same vowel sound, but this is made from the letters EAR, OR, ER and IR. Now, I really hope you're following me on all this. To check, I'd like you to try this exercise. The words in each of the columns below have the same strings of letters. Click on the Save button if you think all the words make the same sound, and on the Different button if you think at least one word makes a different sound. When you've finished, click Done. Yes, well done! That's right. The words in the first column, brown, frown, growl, now, all sound the same. The OW letter string makes the same sound. But in the second column, moon, blood, tool, boot, the word blood sounds completely different, even though it uses the same OO letter string. The third column uses the OU letter string. Could, flower, sour, hourly. But the word could sounds completely different from flower, sour and hourly. Finally, finally, the AI letter strings in the fourth column all sound alike. Pain, Spain, raining, stain. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so let's talk about silent letters. One of the big problems with knowing how to spell a word in English is that you cannot rely on letters or combinations of letters to make the same sound every time. As you've probably noticed, there are quite a few words in English that have strange spellings. Take, for example, the words night or knife. The K in both words is silent, but you still have to write it down. Why on earth, you might ask, do these words contain the letter K in them? Well, the simple answer is because English contains a huge number of words borrowed from other languages, such as Latin, French, and of course, Old English and Middle English. The word night, for example, used to be pronounced knight. But slowly, over time, people dropped the K sound. English spelling, however, didn't drop the K, and so we still spell the word with a K. Silent letters make English spelling difficult, but the important point is that you just cannot rely on the way a word sounds to know how to spell it. However, there are certain letter patterns that can help you. And once you learn to spot the patterns, you'll find it easier to avoid mistakes. For example, the letter B is a fairly common silent letter. Think of the words comb, lamb, climb. The B is silent, but you'll notice that the letter M comes before the silent B. This is a pattern that can help you with the spelling of such words. Whenever you try to spell a word that ends in M, ask yourself, should this have a B on the end? Similarly, there are quite a few words like right and wrist that start with the R sound, but are actually spelled WR. This is another spelling pattern that you'll find. Okay, so as I've said, spelling words that contain silent letters can be tricky. But if you're conscious of certain letter patterns, you can usually avoid making mistakes. So, let's see how good you are at spelling words containing silent letters. On my board here, I've got 4 sentences. Each sentence has a blank space for a word that contains a silent letter. Click on the ear icon at the end of each sentence to hear the word in the context of the sentence, and then type the missing word into the box here. When you think you've typed the word correctly, click OK. The hairdresser always carried a comb. Yes, that's it. Well done. Note how comb is spelt C-O-M-B. This MB pattern, in which the final B is silent, is quite common. Think of the words crumb, climb, and lamb. I hurt my thumb yesterday. Yes, you've spelled the word correctly. Note how thumb is spelt T-H-U-M-B. This again is an example of the MB letter string. Mary liked to knit woolly jumpers. Yes, you've spelled the word correctly. Knit is spelt K-N-I-T. The K is silent, but this KN letter string is quite common. Think of the words know, knee and knowledge. The knife was very sharp. Yes, you've spelled the word correctly. Note how knife is spelt K-N-I-F-E. This is another example of the KN string in which the K is silent. OK, so let's move on.